You know, they're trying to be the new kids on the block. They're almost there, and getting through this qualifier is, well, that's part of getting, you know, we see almost there. You know how you get there? Get through this qual.
Yep.
Beat your old demons, exercise them. Otherwise, you're going to be right back where you were, and that's why this is beautiful. Because this isn't like an elimination game or anything, but it might as well be.
It's a big momentum shifter.
Yeah,
because I know whoever loses this one is going to bed sad.
Yeah, they're going to be in Marvin's room, which usually leads to losses. So, yeah, it's safe to say there's a lot on the line here, right? So we see the reinforcements in VIP. We are not seeing any sort of wall denial for VIP, which, you know, CDAPs, when we bought or be pro league games, we're talking about Cade, we're talking about Utes and whatever on that wall, and a lot of counterplay going around that wall. Not going to happen here. It looks like
they don't care.
It's just going to be whatever.
Guns ablazing.
A lot of horizontal roaming, but not a lot of player on that top floor, which is definitely worth noting. When you're talking about the meta-vertical pressure, the Wichita Wolves will be able to perpetuate with 3 charges and, of course, that Sledge.
Yeah, Sledge is pretty impactful. So, big guy, got big rolls. He got some big pressure on his shoulders, but as Hypers is... It is Hypers, but it's more fun to say Hippers. As Hypers is just rotating around, he's the first line of contact for Chosen. He kind of forces him back, but Hypers wants to re-aggress, just holding on to cool vibes for as long as possible. Trying to just maybe get a drone or 2 and fall off, make it so Wichita Wolves are going in blind. They're a pretty organized and structured team, but as one Mozzie comes in, Hypers with no intel, only the sound cues. Goodbye, Chosen.
I don't know. I want to say there was some sort of Mozzie cam or something, right? Surely he didn't just.
It had to be
do
sound
that.
cue. I feel like it was sound cue.
I mean, either way, JJ also off the board early. You know, JJ again. Grudge aside,
on the Twitch.
Tommy just walks in front of bullets. I was gonna say JJ has struggled, mightily on fragging rolls in the games that I've witnessed. It's been he's just been a turnstile. Another C4 looking like it can go off for Arial Rise, and that's it. Spiker, 2 C4 kills for them in this round to start things off. An explosive start to this game, I would say. And yes, I don't know. Get back on the topic. JJ, like, he's been traffic coning a little bit on the fragging rolls, and well, not starting off too well here on the Twitch. His team not starting off too well, just getting blown up before they can even do anything. That's as frustrating as it gets, especially when you consider how everyone feels right now. Another freebie for Ventorial, and yes, I'm calling Bina from now on. And Spiker just shows his butt cheeks, and if Trevmac did his aimbot malfunction, he just didn't catch the straight transfer, which means could have been honestly a winnable 1v3. It's just gotten a lot harder to win. I don't see Frozen and Hypers giving up too much here.
Yeah, these are CL players. Sure, they got dropped, but, you know, they've got the experience. Trevmac, he's almost gotten there. Knocked down by Two-Face.
15 seconds left.
But, only 15 seconds left. Trevmac has to get active. They are vaulted up in some precarious situations. You're going to have to check every single corner. He sees a laser. He's seeing ghosts. He's pre-firing, and Frozen takes him down. So much for not playing for 2 weeks. Frozen's still with it. He's still with it, CJ. You're doubting. You're hating.
I am doubting. If someone says they haven't played for 2 weeks, I'm going to take that as expect me to go 1-12. That's what I expect. Otherwise, why even admit it? Why even tell everybody? I mean, to be fair, he didn't have to do much that round. Everyone else from Wichita Wolves,
he got an impact frag, high impact frag.
They got evaporated before they ever really threatened Frozen. He could kind of just sit there, and that's just really good. Hypers, I don't think you said he got dropped. I don't think that's true. I believe he was respectfully removed. Okay. He resigned. He didn't get dropped.
Depends on who you ask. The answer to that question is depends on who you ask.
He resigned. Okay.
Depends on who you ask. That's all I'm gonna say.
He's a quality. He's a quality player, right?
Yeah, I
love
William, the Frenchie.
And honestly, Vina too. I think he was just on a Mickey Mouse wave surfers. But again,
I've always liked Vina as a player, Mr. Vinatorial. I think he has a lot of upside.
He's talking crazy like about Valorant and all that, but you know, I think he just needed an actual team. He probably wouldn't want to quit the game. But you know, that's just life, and here he is now. Oh, I want to leave. I want to quit. You're right back with us. Where did that bring you, Vina?
Right back to us.
Where did it bring you? You see, I mean, this is Hookah. Nothing special about this. Again, this map, it's not that intricate. It's getting ghetto. It's spawn peeking. I haven't played in 2 weeks. It's spawn peeking as Cade. By the way, there is a Cade now, which means that VIP wall is going to be a little bit annoying to deal with. But of course, JJ's Twitch, which, again, when I say, oh, he's on regular rules, he's also playing the Twitch. Ability clearing.
Yeah.
A lot of potential.
Why burn when you can zap? Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed.
When you sledge the roof, it acts like...
Mm-hmm. Like the shrapnel just goes... Whoosh, 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 a gigantic explosion of wooden planks.
It's so unnecessary, but it's also really exciting to see from the spectating view. So, I mean, well, here we are. The Roamers from Arial Rise were on demon mode last time.
The Nitros were on demon mode.
Yeah. Let's see. We have an engagement right here in Penthouse Theater. I think that's a no drone Jerome because Big Guy just acts like he has no idea Spiker's there. You can't just miss drone someone like Spiker. He's way too good at that game.
Oh, another stalemate. A quick peek and it's going to be chosen, just sending Spiker to the Shadow Realm. But when we think about it, you trade Spiker.
What?
Solid player. But you take out Big Guy, arguably the most important piece of the attack. Besides maybe the diffuser, if you want to argue it that way. No more sledge. Down goes the nades. Down goes more nades as Trevmac falls, trying to get a little bit too aggressive towards... Oh, Frozen's down too. That is unfortunate. Trying to finish off a kill, and then Frozen doing a Saving Private Ryan for William, and he can't get it. Now all of a sudden, the man advantage has just evaporated, like what happened to the Wichita Wolves attack last round. It's happened to the Arial Rise defense this time. JJ Blastful, Skunky, and Chosen there in the driver's seat. It's just Dami and Venna against the world.
He does have a full payload of smoke grenade that he can use. I mean, assuming Wichita Wolves goes for Aqua, which they very much are. Honestly, planting in 2v3 is not as easy as you think. Dami just has to hit some nasty shots, which I mean he's very capable of doing. He actually gets folded there, but not for taking Chosen down to 1 HP. And now Vina has to get crazy. He's got to win this gunfight, and he's got to win it quickly before the rest of the team collapses on him. It doesn't look like that's going to happen. And, oh, Skunky's going to give it to him, but not before taking Vina down to about 1 HP. One shot effectively. Maybe 1.5 shots. I'm not talking about alcohol. Here we go. Vina is going to run in here. He's going to actually use... This is the first time I think I've actually seen Thunderbird use in a game I've cast, at least, actually heal himself up in a clutch. Will it be the difference? No, because JJ's on the F2. And JJ's and his team gonna take a decisive opening round, or rather, second round. It's not the opening round. A lot of
their
those Roman
opening
engagements,
attacking round win.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of those opening Roman engagements went their favor, it's safe to say. I mean, it started out rough, but yeah, you saw Frozen in lobby.
Mm-hmm. That was the decider right there. Had Chosen not come down right at that moment, they get that res off on Hypers,
Absolutely.
and it's a completely different round.
Totally different.
Dami off the smoke, onto the Jaeger, onto the Pepsi. Maybe he'll get a little bit more active in. Venatorial swapping onto the smoke. Always playing a little bit more reserved. They learned their lesson. Never put Dami on smoke. It's not the play. I'm sure if we had watched him dying, it was probably an entire mag whiff.
Yeah, because I was about to say, well, oh, it's Dami, right? Surely he's gonna. And
he's not an SMG 11 player.
He just got folded. I mean, he did a lot of damage. I saw the damage.
Yeah.
But he just didn't kill it. Which means he probably drew a circle around his body.
Mm-hmm.
You know, happened.
And it happens every once in a while. But, I mean, once again, I guess we can talk about what do you think about this map. I think this map, with the rework, it didn't change a whole lot. But I think it's more consistent for the defense. I'd say it's slightly more defender-sided than it used to be. I don't know if you agree.
Pretty much.
Especially because, you know, 90 and VIP is actually holdable, and you can... I think Penthouse is honestly better than some of the other bomb sites.
These guys don't agree with you. They're
They
clearly
don't.
playing hookah for the second time in a row.
Oh, big guy
I mean,
knows.
Yeah, they're very aggressive on this door, and it looks like, oh, big guy.
Oh,
Line
you
it
gotta
up.
hit those, man. Hit
Hold
the
your
aim
breath.
labs. Wichita Wolves, they're sponsored by aim labs. Come on.
No, I straight up, he just didn't hit the hold breath button, and that's why he didn't.
Oh yeah, his room was shaking.
So
The scope was swaying.
yeah, I mean that's a missed opportunity because I mean, everybody's just kind of sticking their hand out, waiting for the wolves to bite it, and they didn't. So now that could be an opportunity that may or may not age poorly. I'm not sure if Dami's above or below. He's below. This is the same type of gunfight that happened earlier, except I believe it was a big guy, I want to say, was just walking through here like he didn't know enemies were there, but this time it's Chosen, and Chosen actually traded that death from big guy last round. So nonetheless, Thunderbird's going to run off into the sunset, living to fight another day, and there's still, I mean, there's plenty of days ahead, as there's still 1:40, and that's a lot of time in Coastline. It's like almost like a different planet, like time is a different vortex. So this is problematic. Obviously, there's a plethora of C4s. There are 3 C4s on the side of Arial Rise, which if this turns into an Aqua push again, like we saw last time, fully expect someone like yeah, there's already a pre-place there in Aqua and Spiker that could ruin someone's day from the Wichita Wolves when they do finally get their way in there. And as you see, it's gonna be Chosen. Let's see. Will there be the timing? Will there be the info? JJ's just gonna pick off Vina immediately. That's the smoke, and that's less than ideal for a lot of reasons, and I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, that is very unideal. The opposite of ideal. Because smoke, it's good at the end of the round, but not good when he's dead early. Sure, there's still nitros for that plant denial if Wichita Wolves have their win condition set as getting the diffuser down and establishing post-plant positions.
There it is.
But the first nitro is going to go and take down Chosen. Hypers goes and tags onto Big Guy, and more swings come out. A Spiker will fall to JJ Blast. The flurry of trades going and leaving everything nice and even as the smoke settles. 30 seconds left.
See, there's a Panic at the Disco for Wichita Wolves. They're still outside. Skunky's actually going to find Hypers, who's just standing in the middle of the room. But, I mean, the time is against the Wolves, and it is in favor of Arial Rise. Proning on the ground is the Habana to attempt some attempt at cover, and Trevmac's actually going to find Frozen from the window, and Dami's not in time. Stop the plant, meaning that this is a very unenviable post-plant situation that honestly should have, you would have thought, gone the way of Arial Rise given the situation, given where Wichita Wolves was with 20 seconds left. But it seems like Hypers just kind of handed that away, and with the upside down repel and the player on the ground as well, that's JJ. Dami gets his first kill on the JJ. Keep tally of that, because that totally matters. No, it doesn't. The only thing that matters is who won the round.
The score at the top.
And yeah, well, quite frankly, Wichita Wolves. They nabbed that round. I'm gonna be honest. Like, what in good googly moogly was Hypers doing in the middle of?
Yep. That was
goofy.
I don't know if he was just asleep at the wheel. It is getting late. He was just, making a play, as the kids say, but it wasn't the play.
What play was there to be made? There's 2 guys outside with 20 seconds left, and they're shooting at each other, damn near.
And he's just standing in the middle of the bomb site with no cover.
With 90 open the whole round, too.
Yep.
All right. Let me tell you, if you want to lose a match like this real quickly, maneuver yourself like that.
Yep.
Wolves, I mean, to be honest, that round wasn't that all that impressive. We saw Chosen walk right over that C4. They never attempted to clear below or drone it out to make sure that there was no C4 from below. Just there's not that level of depth from Wolves there in that round, but they still won it. Which, again, if you're Arial, that's very concerning. That's how you lose. So, going to kitchen again. No blue bar, at least yet. No penthouse, at least not yet. Did he catch that drone? Looks like that's still big guy's drone. So there seems to be, again, not a lot of emphasis on the top floor. This is much more of a horizontal, just kind of a default. And it's what you expect. This team was literally made like 2
Hey, it
weeks
worked
ago.
last time.
This team is in its infant stages. Arial Rise, so don't expect SSG strats here. Wow, did he just pistol that and nearly wallbang someone?
Maybe.
Tommy's off of Pepsi, clearly. Okay, Hypers is
Dead.
when it rains, it pours.
Yeah, big guy first kills. Pretty good one. Hypers has been strong in the early round, but not so good in the mid to late, but now he finally has a blemish on his early round repertoire. Dami, he's swinging out right into a nade. Almost ironic to see the Jaeger fall down for the very devices he swore to destroy, but Trev Mack now half of his throwable utility gone, and Dami all of his HP back, thanks to those Kona stations that Hypers so graciously put all over the bomb site for his teammates to make sure that their HP is topped up and very comfortable. And somebody like Venatorial is definitely going to need it as he's fighting for his life on the horizontal extension. He's not in a good spot. He is locked in courtyard.
They actually know for certain that he's here. That drone's going to confirm it if he actually, yes, he's going to look over there.
Yep.
Spiker, it was nice knowing you, buddy. It looks like the Wichita Wolf team house has disconnected. I don't know. Double kill from the internet servers. I don't know. Spiker then decides to just walk in front of Chosen with the pistol out. Okay. This round has officially gone off the rails. We see Chosen has a very nice angle into kitchen onto the bomb onto, depending on whoever you want to call it, eggs, whatever, smoke spot, whatever. That spot's not very habitable, which means it's a lot of space for Wichita Wolves to operate. Flash is flying out, and they know with 2 players down, they've got to do something, and they've got to do it decisively. The Nomad's swinging around. That's JJ in there like swimwear. Skunky's going to start that plan any second now, and there's no denial. There's no C4s, and there's no real map presence to actually deny this. Dami, though,
oh my,
is going to just absolutely baptize Chosen, but the plant's going to go down. JJ and Skunky are both trapped in this corner, but Dami's not going to land enough shots there. Venatorial's going to have to get a lineup of a lifetime. He's not going to get it. Not nearly enough aggression here out of Venatorial. Unfortunately, Skunky, yeah, well, they're going to lock it out without 2 players, which is...
You got to win those. What? Do you know what JJ just did? He went, he just typed.
That is,
and he might have just cursed his team.
And
he wonders why he doesn't win quals and has to pray to the Lord.
That's actually kind of crazy. I don't think I've ever seen 2 people disconnect simultaneously.
Yeah. I don't either.
Like, are they brothers?
I honestly have no idea.
Is it like Beavis and Butthead, like in the same room?
Maybe.
Ed and Eddie? Like,
where's
why
the third?
did they both disconnect?
Where's the third?
I don't know. Whoever used to be on the team? Any?
You got Rent and Skunky, not Stumpy. Skunky.
Yeah, it's late. I don't know. All I know, we're still waiting on one of them to come back, so this timeout is infinite.
Yeah, we're going to be
Robert's
vibing for a little bit. Probably.
I think. I'm not sure what happens when the timer runs out and then it still hasn't gone back. Let's see, actually. Just kidding. It just goes to us.
It goes to us.
I didn't really want
Not
to be
the
on
action you
camera.
wanted to see, but
I really didn't want to be on camera. But you know what? I'm looking good. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I really like that sweater. It's nice. I know I've complimented it a bunch of times. It's a nice sweater.
Thank you. Now, what we're dealing with here, right? There's some all chat.
Coastline moment.
There is some all chat. Big guy has returned. But there is some all chat.
Shenanigans
that you're missing. But otherwise, yeah, not much really to analyze. You know, Witch Doubles. They literally want to, what, 3v5? Technically, whatever you want to call it. 2 guys dropped. They shouldn't win rounds like that.
Nope.
Period. The one time Arial has been able to take a round in this game, when a lot of C4s went their way. When it's come down to like actual gunfights and individual decisions, there seems to be something lacking from Arial Rise. Considering the stakes. That cannot happen. Arial Rise. Finally going to Blue Bar and Sunrise for the first time, right? I think part of it is that they've run sites that just kind of stink. They haven't tried the 2 alternative sites, which are, like you said earlier, those are opened up opportunities that were made by Big Daddy Ubisoft, right? And the map design team. They made the opportunity for you. You don't change the sites. You just run the same sites that used to suck. Well, whose fault is that? Right? But they're going to be trying their hand at Blue Bar now. Gonna be trying an echo. Being obviously dropping the smoke. I mean, nobody's had luck on Arial Rise with smoke. And I'm gonna be honest, smoke is like, he's not dynamic.
Smoke is mid.
He's
Young
mid.
boy better.
You need some dynamic action, dynamic entry, if you will. Depending on how you translate that, I hope someone out there can. But yes. Wichita Wolf.
Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
JJ's on Jackal now. With the 3-1 lead on his enemies. Look at this. Frozen. Frozen.
You can't be losing that. That is such a defender-sided gunfight.
You can just lose. I mean, he got
Kristen.
He got folded like a Crunchwrap Supreme, right?
Yeah, and grilled.
So
Now, if he watches back the VOD, he's getting flamed.
yeah, I mean,
Washed.
like, come on, Frozy.
Come on,
Frozen's,
Ethan. Come on, Ethan Frozen Fox.
he's just gone. So that's your Mozzie. That's significant.
Nitro.
And Hypers as well. Obliterated by Big Guy.
Nitro. Both Nitros down.
Not looking too good for the Rise. Even with the site change, there are 2 roamers dead in about 40 seconds. Dami's just kind of walking around looking for a Pepsi to drink. There isn't any, so he's going to have to go to the store. Look at Dami. Dead already. Big guy. Big guy who's actually like 5'7" in real life. He's just dominating. Just being a spiker now. And there's entirely too much time on the clock for me to have any faith in either of them to win this round for the defense.
Yeah, this is gonna be rough. This is going to be very, very rough. Somebody has to get aggressive, and it seems like Spiker wants to mantle that as the vault prompts go through, and the Habana of Skunky almost lands the decisive blow onto Spiker's body. Not quite getting his head. That's exactly what JJ is going to do to Vena, though. They made just up to Spiker to face off against everybody, and Big Guy will confirm the flawless round. 4 rounds in a row for Wichita Wolves. You have to think maybe a timeout might be in order for Arial to rise, or are they just going to tough it out and try to fix everything when the momentum kind of swings into their favor on this round swap?
They just had a timeout, though. See that?
That was Wichita Wolves.
They had a free timeout because
That's true.
of 2 people leaving.
And then they got smoked.
Yeah, I'm thinking that Dami tweet's going to age like milk. I think we're going to see a quote retweet after this one.
I do too.
Unless they can get it together. Going kitchen service again. Chosen is rocking. Monk. Is that a meme pick or is that a power play pick? I don't know. But either way, when someone rocks a knock on you, knock's good, don't get me wrong. But like, come on now. Come on now. They're feeling themselves a little bit to even be considering that. Let's be real.
Is this like, I wouldn't even say this is a strategic advantage for Wichita Wolves. They're just smoking packs. Like they're just
Yeah, like
looking better in
How do
almost
you-
every facet.
how do you break down that engagement between Frozen and who is it? Chosen or whoever?
Yeah, you just got smoked.
I mean, what do you want me to say? Frozen got folded
5 seconds to go.
like a Taco Supreme. It is what it is.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
And the thing is, if that's what it is, what is the prognosis of the rest of the game for the other right? So,
Shoot better? I don't know.
I mean, Operator Roulette for JJ. He's now on Ash. Chosen is no longer Ash. As we said, he's on Nook now. Another spawn peak. Frozen!
Why? Is that the same spawn peak? Find the body.
Find the body.
Find the body.
He wasn't spawn peeking.
He's just in the middle of sight.
He just got introduced.
You know,
Okay.
also I wanna take a moment to shout out Ty. He is just omnipotent. I don't get it.
I know.
I go find the body and he's like within 5 seconds. Just
And once again, he's
Absolute
catching
goat.
this one. He's catching the whiff from Chosen, who's running a silencer FMG9. Hypers
this is
like,
disrespect.
What the? Hypers like, what the hell? Just hit me. And then Ash, no drone Jerome, gonna lose her life for it. JJ. The J in JJ Blastful stands for no drone Jerome. As he's just running in. Equalizes things. I mean, to be honest, Arial Rise has just been on the back foot, it feels like, for the past 20 minutes. Well, here we are. They might have a chance in this round.
Yeah, maybe, just maybe. But we just need to see if they can win some gunfights. That's really what this map is boiled down to. It's just been weight room.
Attackers have
It's more physical, more mechanical prowess. And more nades from down under.
What?
He naded up from window. That is big brain from big guy. As the vert pressure's coming through. Skunky, he manages to snake his way in. He just destroys Hypers. Chosen also takes down Dami in the meantime. Vena, he's DBNO. He's getting recovered. But it's a 4v2 retake. The vert pressure, it's not enough. The angles, how deep Wichita Wolves got into sight. They have control, and it doesn't seem like they're going to relinquish it. Chosen's already dropping the GR in chat. He's feeling comfortable that this one's going into their favor. I kind of have to agree with it.
I mean, it's not exactly a hot take. Spiker just flops to his death. Knock with the silencer, still whiffing shots. Chosen, just give it up. Never run knock again. And then I don't know what Skunky's doing. He's going for a knife. I don't know what that is. But it's a 1v3. And one of the three is a guy who can't hit a shot with the silencer. Okay, let's go Chosen. No, it's going to be or rather Trevmac from the back. And yeah, this is just... This is pathetic. Merely Rise. They're just kind of getting ran over. Roadkill.
Yeah, this is like when you hit the roadkill and you look in your rearview mirror and it's still moving. You want to put out its misery, so you run back again, stick it in reverse. That's what JJ is doing, except he's just doing it over and over again because he's deriving sick pleasure from it.
This is just...
As he's obliterating his former teammates.
This is... Listen, now, you realize you get the attacking side now, but for some reason I get the impression that Wichita Wolves is, you know, they have some strategies here. They're signed by the Wichita Wolves. I would hope. They're not just running around like chickens. Bok bok, like, you know, like, I don't think that's the case. I think they're gonna...
chickens?
I mean, already, look, no, there's chicken with heads. Okay, look, already, they're going to the site that Arial Rise never considered existed. And they're showing rotations and shields and ADS is in Hall of Fame there, like, yeah. I would say they have a better grasp on the map, and honestly, it's highly looking like a 7-1. Be real with you, unless Arial Rise shows something they just simply have not shown since literally round 1.
It really is looking like it.
I don't know if it's too late at night. I don't know if they need I don't know if they need a binky and a little hot milk. Need to tuck them in. I don't know what's going on there, Arial Rise. But they're sleepwalking. Look like a bunch of sleepy little babies. Got the binky in their mouth and the little pacifier. Like, they don't look, you know, like little night songs are being played right now.
Hey, we don't got the lullabies going.
Right?
Like, you can hear some like classical music in the earbuds of Arial Rise, and Wichita Wolves are just blasting the new Cardi album.
I mean,
They're
now,
straight vamping.
They're listening to like Kids Bop or something, trying to go to sleep. I don't know what's happening. Arial Rise, wake up! They're trying to attack here from the. I mean, walks right in front of the. If the guy wasn't on a camera, Hypers would just be dead right now. But JJ's on a camera. Apparently didn't see him cross the entire hallway in front of a shield. It looks like Hypers
just
going
like
for round
walked
2.
up to him.
Shots being shot back and forth between two sides.
I didn't know that's what happened to Shot. It's getting late. It definitely is.
It is.
My humor has just gone down horrendously. Frozen cannot find this Electric Claw to save his life. They're trying their best. They don't know where it is. I think it's the one that you run outside and throw it in, but Venatorial is going to fall at the hands of Chosen. Opening kill once again is going into the favor of the Wichita Wolves.
What? Did he just peek out the window and kill him 2
I
miles
don't
away
know.
or what? Look how far the diffuser is out there.
Yeah, it is pretty deep.
Can we investigate? Alright. I don't know. Trevmac is going to just give himself up to Tommy. Looks like Spiker's looking for more. He might catch the whole defense lacking.
Oh,
but...
he trades.
Wow, what a trade. If it wasn't for Big Guy just laying there, that would have been nightmarish. It's a 3 versus 3. It's not all doom and gloom as we prescribe. Big Guy also low on health. No C4. There's echo drones, and they're likely giving out information as well. I would really love to know what electric Qual is, but
I think it's the one that you run outside and like throw open. It's like a coconut bra one. You throw it like outside, inside
okay.
the thingy up top.
Okay. I mean, he just gets slammed. Big guy, I don't know why you're crouch peeking. As a 1-speed. But he's dead. JJ's, no, that's actually chosen. There's two 1.5s holding long angles here. One of them will fall. That's Hypers, who's finally woken up since round number 1. It's just JJ, 1 versus 3. This is a Hollywood moment for JJ. JJ. That Echo Drone's not going to be anywhere near on time. 3 people are now staring at him in bathroom. That's not what you like. Unless you're into that. An Arial Rise. They're staying alive, at least for the time being. We saw a 6-1 comeback earlier, so it is not impossible, but it's a vastly
Hypers
different
is
map.
literally drunk from the yokai stun and still smokes him.
Yeah. Well, you can do that, before getting to this point. Shooting like that, before we down 700 rounds. Dying off every spawn peak and everything known to man. Arial Rise. So, despite all that, again, like I said, we saw a 6-1 comeback earlier. This isn't impossible. Obviously, that 6-1 comeback still ended in a loss. But you can't rule out anybody, all right? That's all I'm trying to say. I think this is the first OSA we are going to be seeing.
I was about to say this is my
the
first OSA.
CDAPS. This is the first OSA that we're going to be seeing in SES, actually.
Yes. First OSA on stream.
And it's Ethan Frozen Fox that's doing it.
Is this what will create the momentum? Maybe.
Or will it be just a full team 6 pick? Who knows?
Some trolliosis, scoliosis.
It's entirely
Back's
possible.
bent.
I mean, to be honest, I heard a lot of theory crafting about OSA, and I'm quite frankly wasn't seeing a whole lot of OSA, and I don't know why.
I thought OSA was going to be pretty scary, but also you have to think about, and the current meta is still flexible, but it's hard to work her into an attacking lineup.
Or you guys just don't have the innovation that Frozen R6 on Twitter has. This is a guy who's learned Tachanka lineups, posting them. You guys, like UC Daps, you and your NC State team, you guys just sit there doing the same stuff. You don't try anything new.
What do you mean?
You do the same position every night. But not
Only do
Frozen.
missionary, bro?
Not Frozen.
He's spicing it up?
I'm not sure what his plan is with this. I'm going to be honest. He's just kind of hitting the ground. Okay, he's using it to peek in his sight.
Interesting.
I'm going to be honest. That's extraordinarily underwhelming. I thought he would do way more with that.
So we're going to see like a cafe skylight that you can get like on top of it and see.
This is what I was talking about right here. Hypers with the opener on a JJ. Could the OSA pick be what spurns a massive comeback? I mean, this is shield on shield action right here. Impact flies out to kill the OSA shield, and it's distraction. That actually allows Hypers to push up. Hypers! Double kill. Triple, actually, total. With
Hyper's
that.
looking like Hyper right now. He's going in. He's going crazy.
He's looking better than Hyper lately. All right, well, here we go. Trev Mac's going to start turning things back in favor of Wichita as Venatorial and Habana's taken out. This is Coastline. It's not too big of a deal. And then the Luz Malusi just walked right in front of Cool Vibes and got away with it. Still walking in front of Cool Vibes. Someone peeked this Malusi. It's Hypers. Yes, 4K for Hypers. And a lot of it was honestly the OSA. What? The distractions, the intel it's providing, live intel. I mean, she's basically an intel op.
Yeah.
So that was well executed. I hope they bring it again. Frozen. Frozen.
Do it.
Frozen.
Do it.
Frozen.
Do it.
There it is.
Yeah.
I think that's a comeback mechanism because I don't know if anyone actually knows what to do against that yet.
Besides throw impacts at it, but then you get swung.
You just get swung. Oh, he's throwing an impact. He's got a Pokeball in his hand. I'm going to swing. It worked, right? That's interesting. This is good stuff. I mean, do you see any? I mean, there's really not. I mean, they only still have 2 impacts. It's not like they're bringing more impacts for that. And this site, honestly, if there was a site where I thought it would have a lot of mileage, it's this one, Hookah. Probably gonna throw that same Osa shield down on the window and what bisect the whole site.
Bomb located
Yep,
by
and then
attackers.
slap it in like the right corner of big window. You can like really safely peek.
I mean, we might be watching the meta. We might actually watch the meta like forecast here from Frozen, in the flesh, in a comeback grudge match.
He's on that innovation that excites grind.
Even though he hasn't played the game in 2 weeks, and he's more innovative than everyone that's played this Qual.
Left before insertion.
Let that sink in.
Crazy.
Attackers are moving to defuse the bomb.
Crazy,
Did they just
crazy,
not
crazy.
know? Did they just not know it was playable?
I don't know. We sent out the ping. We made a little graphic. We posted it on Twitter. We put it in the team chats. It's not on us. It's on them for not reading.
I get the impression everybody's like, I know we can play Osa.
Ferme literally had to make a video explaining the rulebook because he knew that players wouldn't read the rulebook.
Rulebook or not, we're seeing it. Osa shield on the big window. C4, I mean, the one thing about Osa that is a little screwy, you can get the soul C4 out of you. There's a lot of audio stimuli there where you
Yep.
won't be able to hear C4 getting ripped. If it was already ripped and they throw it, you're dead. Dami would die right now. Impact flies out and there it is already. Feels already. But so what? Frozen has to run back over there and do it again? No.
Yep.
So there you can see where there are weaknesses to Osa, and you know it's not just like, oh my god, this operator, you know, which the Siege community loves to do. But here we go. Let's see how he uses it here. He's using it to push into Aqua. Have to set up a little cross angle. That's
That
what he's
will be
gonna
a
do.
disgusting post plant.
If they get down. And if they don't throw another impact, still an impact.
Yeah.
Which he just threw. Did he kill it?
But also Nitro. Because
Might just
JJ
go-
did
yeah, he
was
just
the
killed it.
one playing over towards the luggage and did rotate. Could have potentially rotated down to go for this Aqua denial. But no, he's just standing strong at top white. Vina, he's going for the plant. They have all the pieces. Dami, he's on the big window. He's going crazy. Down goes Skunky and Chosen, and down goes the plant. Spiker's going to pick up big guy as well. It's just the two players over towards black top left alive. Trev Mac and JJ. Frozen falls. Big window pressure. Aqua presence. Single window presence. Cool vibe everything. And Frozen downed. The more you think about it, the more you realize this is a 2v2. Potentially thrown. What? Hypers, he's going to whiff some shots onto JJ.
Located the defuse.
And the rest of the team, they're playing passive. Frozen, not a whole lot of HP to his name. Spiker's going to have to be the one to get aggressive. He's going to take out Trev Mac. JJ's trying to stick the defuse. And Spiker reads into that perfectly. Arial Arise now with 3 rounds in a row.
I'm not gonna say that Osa's winning around because it absolutely didn't. Osa's shields
Oh,
are
it did.
pretty
It absolutely did.
useless. Actually, it was just Dami bobbing and weaving left and right on the rappel. LMG, perfect coverage. And it's a window a lot of people neglect. There were layers to that. Hypers you saw early on in the round was all the way in Sunday. Took Sunrise control immediately because, I mean, the Wolves weren't contesting that. Which, obviously, with Sunrise control, it allows you to play the big window. And when you're playing the big window, obviously, you can cut the side nap. When you can cut the side nap, you can just plant. And then JJ just didn't do anything from Bladed. He didn't C4. He didn't do anything. He's just down there. He's just down there in the blue bar, sipping on some Patron, sipping on some Bobby.
Sipping on drank.
Sipping on some Bobby Brown. I don't know what JJ was doing down there. But he wasn't actually helping anything with the C4s. And so there you go. Ariel Rise. 1 round away, it looks like. Yes.
Defuse bomb.
There, that was the biggest hole in the Arial Rise attack, is the fact that JJ had white control and could have rotated security.
He could have done a lot.
He could have
JJ
done
was
for
just
a
kinda-
lot. All
JJ
the
was just
presence was
vibing.
upstairs. There wasn't a flank watch down below. Maybe there might have been some cams or air jabs, but honestly, you could tank them if the proper reads
Gotta
were
do
there.
something, right? And just sit there.
Yeah, you gotta do something. You gotta try. They did bring it back. It was close. It was close. And JJ, the man of the Lord, the pious man himself, is on 666. 6 kills, 6 deaths, 6 assists.
10 seconds left.
Mind you, there's the whole
He
lobby.
typed first.
5 seconds to go.
I would have slept through tonight not knowing that.
Attackers are heading out to defuse the bomb.
Frozen's not rocking the Osa again, though.
Which is unfortunate. He's back on the nom.
Honestly, I'm kind of disappointed because I feel like it's just another like layer of things that it causes people to
Think.
they lose their minds a little bit, right?
The biggest thing that you want to make the defenders do is think. And they have to worry about a whole lot of other stuff. That's where they can make mistakes. You got to complicate the game. Phantom pressure. Push here, push there. Where are they pushing from? Oh my gosh, we don't know. And you shoot them in the back.
We see Wichita Wolves players taking turns just kind of meandering around the map. This big guy is up there grazing. But that's not where the attack's coming from. It's mostly horizontal. Two ways to do this. Use vert or play it horizontally and just flood the site, which I think that's where he was going for. Looking to just honestly avoid whatever the hell Wichita is doing above. And honestly, that might just work out for them. There's like at least 2-3 defenders from Wichita just upstairs. Vibing. Trevmac, no, Skunky's actually rotated back and so is the Jaeger. But both of them are just kind of in lobby, not really doing much. Hypers is on one, apparently. He heard me talking. This guy hasn't done anything since round 1. That's not true. He's definitely been the hero of his team. Obviously alongside Dami, who's here alive. So, importantly though, honestly, like, this site, this is where it starts to hurt. Your smoke has to do a lot of denial, a whole lot of work, because the players in lobby aren't going to really stop anyone from just running in. Big guy, I think, above finds Hyper. And more importantly, I think the Mozzies on Cool Vibes are near at least. He could flank at any moment. Minotaur's going to toss a flash in to perhaps sow some confusion. No, big guy is still just not going for the flank, honestly, which could be an opportunity. When since he's not going for the flank, Spiker can, confusingly enough, he's just going to go outside instead of just continuing through the bathroom. Not really anyone to watch that. He's going to go service. He's actually, I'm sorry for hating on it. He's going to find JJ. This could be a tie ball game. Big guy's on 1 HP and he's above, just doing whatever. Again, just kind of chilling above in VIP. Skunky's just not aware of anything right now. It's just big guy, 1 HP, 30 seconds to plant this. And Dami just wall banged him through the floor.
Floor bang him?
With no holes. Look. He's cheating. What?
No chance. Dami.
Oh, good. Connor, it's happening.
It's happening.
It's 5-5.
It's happening. You would think the motto of the CL Wichita Wolves team would have trickled down like economics into the Wichita Wolves Academy hearts. Ego is the enemy.
JJ typed. I think so Twitch chat was like, JJ could be up like 6.
Yep.
Oh my god. Oh my dear god. If this happens,
attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
I'm turning on. Let's just say, if this comeback is complete for Arial, I want everyone in this chat to turn on the noties for Dami and JJ on Twitter. And just
there's gonna be beef.
Just enjoy. That's all I'm gonna say. 5-5, baby.
Even Spiker's throwing some licks in there, punching up a couple weight classes. JJ's kind of swole. Spiker's kind of small. He does G Fuel reviews. But hey, all of a sudden, such a dominant game for Wichita, 5-1, just absolutely bodying Arial Rise, putting them in the post, putting them in the paint, like artists. Some Hakeem Olajuwon, some dream hooks, sky hooks, everything. At the all the post moves in the world, just absolutely obliterating Arial Rise. 5-1 lead, start typing, feeling confident. Fast forward a couple rounds. It's tied. It's tied. This is a tie game.
The winner is very much up in the air. We have no idea how this could go. We've seen all the extremes. We see a roamer in office for Wichita Wolves. That's Trev Mack. He doesn't have a C4 though, and I'm sure he called that Spiker's thumping around above him. Spiker could catch a play on Y60. Just not gonna look in time? What was that? I don't know. I'm pretty sure someone's right below Spiker. Big guy. Just kind of there. Oh man, it's flirting with death. Both of them. Trevmack's still lurching around here in security in the hallway and office. Wherever he gets... What is that? What kind of angle is that? It's somehow gonna get Trevmack down. And if Dami continues holding this angle, he might catch big guy. Too good if he goes for the rest. Now he's not even gonna bother. Too much at stake. Looks like Spiker's on a mission to clear the top floor as well. He could also begin creating pressure on the site. You can tell the confidence for Arial Rise, the confidence level has changed. Besides Blue Bar, by the way, so he's just kind of clearing literally everything.
Finishes his kill.
Yeah, Dobby, get your kill.
Get your frags up.
Doing everything right. I mean, Spike. Okay. He's got Frozen up there now. It looks like the sledging's gonna come through their office.
He has
their
a
pool
shield.
Yeah,
He has a free shield.
this. I'm not gonna lie. This is looking really bad for the Wolves.
It is. This is not just looking pretty bad. This nade's gonna come in and kill Chosen. Yes, it is. Feel clairvoyant, as all of the pieces of the Wichita Wolves defense are now firing in the way of Arial Rise. That shield that bisects sight. Spiker gets absolutely dumpstered by that shotgun. Skunky definitely believed in that one, but more shots coming out. JJ, he's gonna just whiff every bullet, and Frozen will cut him down. Effectively a 2v3, but Frozen doesn't have a whole lot of HP. This angle from Dami, it's so incredibly strong. If Skunky swings, but he loses it anyways? Skunky's on a heater. Big guy's gonna finish off Hypers. All of a sudden, the man advantage, it's gone. This round was so promising and looked so strong for Arial Rise, but just a couple of big plays from Skunky swinging the momentum back into their favor. There's only 20 seconds left on the clock, CJ.
20 seconds and we just watched the momentum completely shift. I don't know how in the world Arial Rise failed to close that round out. Quite frankly, Connor, no lobby control for the Wolves. No vertical control. You know what the win condition on Blue Bar is? It's not rocket surgery.
Lobby.
You make sure they're not lobby. There's the 4 holes are irrelevant.
Yep.
You're vert, so they can't get on the single wall and C4 you or anything. The round's over.
They killed they killed single wall. With
it was a Jaeger too. It wasn't even a C4. It was some dude on Jaeger. All I had to do was
Chosen
crouch.
vibing.
All I had to do is crouch walk in there. And instead, I mean, I don't know what was the emphasis on the Windows side. That just really didn't matter. You know,
IQ time.
Watch the vert.
Never mind. It's a Flores. Sad.
Watch lobby. Never happened.
Yeah. All the pieces were there. Every single piece was there. But no. Just happened. Now we're seeing Penthouse. The very first bomb site that we saw Arial Rise systematically dismantled. They could not find the Electroclaw. They didn't care. They just flooded Hall of Fame and bathroom. Or my bad. They just flooded Whiteside and theater. It was the bathroom players trying to hold on to the bomb site. And we can watch this Electroclaw from the Kaid and see where he does it. Yeah, he will run out Hall of Fame and throw it up in like there's some like C loops above the wall. It's really hard to get an angle. Hey, never mind. Where did he throw it? I thought he was doing a cheeky one or something, but I think he just threw it above and they couldn't find it last time. Yeah. Well, that's me just overthinking things.
No. This is an interesting one for the Wolves. Felt like the last time they played it was honestly pretty darn winnable. Big guy just decided to try to be small, crouching. Speaking of big guys, dead. And in a corner too. Big guy had a very winnable gunfight on White Stairs. He ended up losing and turned the whole round. Whole round just tsunami the other way. He's C4ing a rotate out, which you definitely don't like to see. And honestly, that might lead to a flank inadvertently because you see there's attackers from Arial Rise. Dami's down there trying to get the electrical off from below, which again, we haven't determined where this electrical is. So it's dead.
It's just in the floor.
But where's the cage? Did he end up going back up? Or is he just kind of grabbing around? Lobby still, I don't know. Big guy is definitely not where he's supposed to be though, and that could very well either work in favor or against him. Trevmax still holding a VIP, but with the wall open, yeah, get out of there. Yeah, I see an orange outline down there. I'm 99% sure that's big guy, just bottom white or security somewhere. Look for that little cat and mouse engagement. Yeah, look at this guy. Like, let me tell you, that is not intended. That's not in the strat book. He's just down there with no C4 either. So if Arial Rise actually looks to take advantage of that, it could get ugly. Spiker gonna fall to JJ Blast, who's just been the long angle king here in the last couple rounds. Cypers
Oh.
doesn't see around the suitcase, and with that, you might have to just pack up your bags and call this one a wrap. 3v5. Not a lot going for Arial Rise either. This might be it.
Yeah, winnable rounds might have been the absolute regret, as now Chosen's going to make it a 2v5. Trevmax still playing aggro in the bathroom. Might get shot in the back by Dami, but he actually makes his escape. He is Houdini. I don't know how he got out of that position. Lavena, he's going to die to Chosen, the man who lives. Dami's about to get swung by every single player on Wichita Wolves, but every single player can get cut down by this LMG as JJ and Chosen figured out the hard way. 30 seconds to work with as the bathroom becomes not fun to be in. With that toxic babe canister launching a bunch of toxic fumes inside. The GG's come in chat. Thank you for Scrim. Nice try, Dami. It's still alive. He's pre-firing every angle away, but the time keeps on ticking, and the shotgun will keep on blasting. Dami, he goes down, and so does Arial Arise as Wichita Wolves. They make sure that they don't fully throw the lead. They just kind of rope Arial Arise into thinking that they had some hope before crushing it.